we're steaming out to the gear. We're only about, I think we're 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from the gear. Everyone else is already into their gear, probably already pulled half of their gear and we're last. Trying to work out where we're going for the night shot. I'm just a bit confused. I want to shoot back where we were, but we're not seeing the fish. But do I get one more night out of it and then move further south? Anyway, we'll get into the first pots. I didn't have a day nap because I was too busy doing emails and random shit. So Lockie had a nice big nap and he has a heap of energy. I need a coffee now. Oh, it's just one of those days, I feel like. One of those bloody days. It's a bit windy.
Yeah, the tide's going up there too.
It's straight ahead. The pot's actually below us.
How many lobsters are we going to get out of this pot? We'll definitely get one. There's one lobster. Maybe two. We'll have a look. Are you going to be sized? Nope. What about you? You're going to be sized. Nope. One lobster. Ah, water. We want to be able to say we tried. And look, we've got a pot here and a plate. But that's okay. You know what? Because we tried. In theory, it also could be very bad. Alrighty then. I reckon we'll get at least 3 out of this. Nice little spot. Oi, get your legs out of there. There we go. Hey, sit down. There's a 1. And a 2. And a 3. Oh, there's the next pot. Come on. No, you can wait. You can wait. You're being mean. You can wait. 3. Nope. 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 I reckon. What's that? 5? 5. Very good. This is what goes through Lockie's brain on a daily basis. We just don't actually know what's going on at any point in time. But still manage somehow. Welcome to Lockie's brain, where nothing makes sense. Not even sense makes sense in Lockie's brain. Yeah. So now that this pot is baited, I'll now stack this pot over here somewhere. Whee! I think we'll get 1 out of it. Ah, better grapple this pot first. Oh, water. That's hello water. Wait for the tide to get it. What? Missed. No. Alright, we'll get it. We'll get it. Maybe. Bryce doesn't drive away. Could have had it. Bloody hell. The lobster gods wanted me to do this pot first. Alright, so cute. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. That's all we'll get. 6er. Very good. Very good. We'll take 6 any day. We might not be getting heaps, we might be getting lots of blanks, but the fish that we are getting, they're worth $100 a kilo, and that's what matters. We could have 80 kilo of $100 fish, or we could have 100 kilo of $70 fish. And I know what the business would prefer. So, quantity. Yes, quantity is good if you can get it quick, but no one's catching the fish quick. No one is. We are the only ones to get lucky on some good shots, fortunately.
Right, we're halfway through the gear, and it's not looking too good. I think we're lucky to have 30, and they're nearly out of like 2 or 3 pots, so I think we're done in this location. Lockie said to me this morning, I don't want to leave this spot. Basically, I think we're better to stay here because the fish are a little bit bigger, we'll get a better price, but I think when it comes to the low quantities we're getting, we need to weigh up now. We should be catching a higher amount, and we need to be catching a smaller amount of size lobster. That's just the, yeah, if that makes sense. Anyway, it's just another one of those days that, yeah, it's just frustrating. You know, you go from getting a couple of hundred in this location to nothing, and it's not because we've overfished it or anything like that. It's quite literally they just shut up. Water in the wheelers. They just shut up and they stop getting in the pots. They just change it up, wrong depth, wrong this, wrong that, and you know, it is what it is. But yeah, we'll get out of here and wait for all these other boats as well.
That was cold and that was wet on my face and I didn't like it. Beautiful. That's a red. That's $105. That one. Another. That's $100. That's $305 out of this pot so far. Get rid of these little ones. $105. Bobbies! $500 out of this pot. It's all right. That's not bad. That's 50 bucks for me. Couple in there, that's good. What's this? What's this? Ah! What's this, boss? A couple flaps in there, mate. Oh, just flop it. Oh, lobsters. It's not over until the last pot's pulled. I say it, and I'll say it a million times. You only need 10 good pots to have a good shot. We'll get this next pot up, and we'll sort that one. 100. 200. That's 3. Oh, they're not all a kilo, but that's 4. A lot of them are red though, which is cool. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 'Oh, so close. 10. 11. Cool. Very good, very nice.
Well, there's only about 6 pots left or something like that, I think. It's looking pretty sad. Looking really shitey at the moment.
It's not as bad as what he's saying. He's just upset we're not getting 400 for the shot. Because he thinks we get 400 over there, but I'll tell you, we might get 400 rats. But the fish is small.
Speaking of rats, not a single take home.
That's
chicken
all right.
nugget. Alright, we're pulling the second last pot, and then it's the last pot. Sun's set. I'm going to try and keep my lights off for as long as possible till we get out there, and then I can have a look around for other people's gear. However, I believe there is a boat out there, but I don't know whether a second one's joined him. Shot all the gear in. We're out wide again, so we're getting our Morris. Our Morris is our deep sea anchor. It's about 350 metres of total length of rope. So on my computer I set a boundary circle of 350 meters, roughly where I want to anchor it. I then set the autopilot in a straight line through the center. When we hit the center, we throw the anchor in, and then we slightly turn, so that way we don't have the big 24mm rope go under into the prop. So as you can see, I set the boundary. Roughly we're going to throw the anchor here somewhere, and there should be a chunk of bottom. Ideally, I don't really want it to be over 40 fathom. However, I'm pretty sure this anchorage is in about 40 fathom. 1 fathom is 1.8 meters, just to give you context. So in a second here, Lockie will grab the anchor. We will film this, we don't normally, but I might time lapse it or whatever, because it does take a bit. But for now, we'll yeah, let out the first part. Hold this end here so Lockie can walk down with the anchor. And as he walks down, I just let a little bit out. So yeah, now all that rope will come out. Anchor's been thrown way back there. Can't really see the rope, but yeah, we'll just keep steaming until it's about to run out, and then I'll quickly turn on it, and then eventually we'll sit on that. And we should be sweet for the night. Sometimes you drag and it's the biggest pain in the ass. I'm hoping tonight we're all good. Basically, in a second, we'll start turning with the wind. The wind's coming from like a bit of this direction. The Morris is over here, so in a second we should swing around. Oh, but then again, the tide is running from this direction, so we'll probably end up sitting in the middle because the wind's not that strong.
It could be a side-on rocky rolling on.
Yeah, it won't be too bad, but...
No, it won't be too bad. It can't be any worse than when we'll anchor over a bridge rock in that slot.
Yeah, the other on the 2 vlogs ago, I think. Right, we'll, yeah, Lockie's going to clean up. I'm going to get dinner sorted. And
dinner. Steak, chips, salad.
Or maybe not salad, veggies maybe.
Veggie, cool. So we're having 2 types of veggies. We're having air fried veggies and probably more air fried veggies. Steamed veggies. More veggies.
Just vegetable.
Vegetable. I like vegetable. You can't do anything.
Alright, we've had dinner, we're all done and dusted, just got some dishes to do. I'm about to play some video games, and that's us done and dusted. We're sitting on the Morris nicely. There's all sorts of background noises. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you for the next one.